just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Marlins win it 3-0. So long from Washington.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Starting off in the National League East, Adam Conley fell short of the shutout but pitched into the ninth inning, not allowing any runs, as the Marlins got the best of the Nats, 3-0. The Braves totaled 11 hits as a team, as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds, 5-2. The Metropolitans put together 10 hits total, as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils, 7-6. The Buccos combined for a 4-hitter as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati, 4-2. The Houston Astros got 12 hits in this one as they grabbed an extra innings win over the Brewers, 4-3. They now have 5 straight wins. The Diamondbacks combined to give up just 5 hits as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs, 4-3. The Padres amassed 14 hits in the game as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado, 4-2. The Los Angeles Dodgers got the win over the Giants in San Francisco, 4-3. The Boston Red Sox launched 3 home runs as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto, 4-1. The Baltimore Orioles cracked 16 hits on the day as they defeated the Rays in extra innings, 6-5.
Afternoon baseball now from the banks of the Anacostia River and Nationals Park here in Washington. Today, the third and final game in this 3-game series between the Miami Marlins and the Washington Nationals. Harper and Stanton slug it out. Coming up next. Joe Ross gets the ball for Washington in this one. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, remember last year he had an ERA under 4. Very solid, very dependable.
D. Gordon heads for the box, ready to lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Miami, second baseman, D. Gordon.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. EK, these Nationals, as they take the field here today, they come out of and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him, so he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
Yeah, not really too many reasons why you'd ever intentionally want to hit the leadoff batter in a ball game. Well, let's see how they decide to play it from here.
In is Christian Yelich. There goes the runner. Pitch misses low. The throw down. It's too high, and he's in there at second with a stolen base.
And this is all about a table setter at the top of the lineup doing his job perfectly. Gets on base to start the ball game. Now he's into second on the stolen base, and they're off to a fast start here early on.
Hit hard towards second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
And you want your guy in the 2-hole to take that ball to the right side. And that's just what he did. Moves a runner over to 3rd now, nobody out.
Giancarlo Stanton will get his first chance at it now. Didn't factor much into the win yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the ball game.
Well, when you have a rough day at the plate, it's all about letting it go. You can't dwell on it for too long.
Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, and Lawrence is a good umpire. I've seen him get some stares from lefty hitters before on pitches away, but maybe only a handful of times.
Look out, 2-0 now.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Throw over to the bag, and the runner back. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. This is hit high and deep out to left. Worth is there. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from 3rd. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Well, they were looking for at least a sac fly here, and fortunately for them, they had the right man for the job at the plate. So, nice work to come through and drive home an important run.
Justin Bour steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. And a dive, but he's back.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. After it is Worth. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the 2nd out. With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. Steve, how do they go about completing the sweep on the road?
Well, they're facing a guy today that throws a lot of strikes, so you're going to have to be aggressive early in the count, but get the ball up in the zone. Shorten up a little bit, put the ball in play.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Martin Prado is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
A runner on first with 2 away. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Marlins 1 and the Nationals 0. Tom Kohler starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, Matty, last year he had an ERA over 4. For a starting pitcher, that's a bit high. Looking to have a better year this season.
Ben Revere comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the 1st.
Washington, center fielder, Ben Revere.
Now a bunt attempt here. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Man, he gets flat out fly. I mean, once this thing got down, you figured if this is a fair ball, it's a base hit. That's almost too easy there.
Daniel Murphy is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. These Marlins, ZK, as they take the field here this afternoon, it appears to be all systems go to start the new year as they've come out of the gates on a 4-game winning streak.
And that includes winning the first 2 in this series, so they've had it going lately. They'll look to put a capper on the weekend with a sweep here.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Nobody out, runner on first. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1. Time now from our nation's capital to take a look at the Nats starting lineup. EK, any thoughts?
Yeah, Matt, I'm excited to see what Ryan Zimmerman has in store. He put together a great season last year, coming up just short of 100 RBIs. He's an important piece to this lineup, and he can do a lot of different things really well at the plate.
Bryce Harper is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. Chopped foul right at home plate. Here's the 0-2. Bounced weakly near the plate. Throw on to first, 2 gone. With a moment now, let's give you a look at the Miami D. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, when you're talking about watching somebody throw a ball across the diamond, this guy throws it like a laser. Over at third base, doesn't have the great range, but if he gets his hands on it, oh my, can he throw it.
So stepping in, Ryan Zimmerman, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Stanton has a read on it, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Washington. They still trail 1-0. Marcell Ozuna will stand in now. 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday.
Yeah, not really a great performance for him yesterday, but that's just part of this ball game. You have to know that those rough ones are going to come up and bite you every once in a while.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. To short, hit hard. Espinosa's there. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. And with that, let's take a look at how the Nats will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up, so we'll see how that impacts this game.
Lifted into the air out towards center field.
I watched Wallflower.
And 2 quick outs here in the second.
Okay,
I didn't make him watch it. He was watching it before he
right
got
there with his
home.
fastball, and he actually
Like,
did a
I'm not
pretty
even-
good
like,
job
I
to
just
give
know-
it at all. But it's still an easy play out there in center field.
Adeiny Echeverria into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Tap fouled at home plate. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Mission accomplished there with 2 away. You just want to give your pitcher a chance to hit here this inning instead of...
Where the fuck did my other pack
Does it
of
for the
fucking
solid
cigarettes go? Yeah.
So cute. There's a puppy. She's a puppy. You're not gonna hear everything, right?
No. Don't do it.
Ooh, don't do it.
Don't do it.
I'm about to drink this whole thing right now.
I'm gonna like that Ezra Miller kid. I like him. Yeah. I watched it for him.
I knew.
Y'all didn't tell me he was gay. But he was still the coolest kid.
Oh, my eyes feel 1,000 times better.
No, cause I like them. And then the director explained why he picked them, so. They were all picking on his.
I thought of you the first time I watched it because I know you like your high school movies.
They were picking on him on Twitter. And Grant got on there and said, stop that. We're both the Flash.
You look so much better than we did yesterday. It's a miracle. It's a miracle. It's a blueberry freaking miracle. We're on the top, I think. Okay, because like it was about to go from 100 to 0 real quick.
Alright. Get her heat bed. Find it.
Tom Kohler is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when
Come on,
guys
baby.
get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him.
Ezra.
2 now.
I like that name. You like that name?
Ezra Miller.
Set to deal on a ball and 2
Or a
strikes.
girl or a boy?
Did a good job to shorten up
Boy.
and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
A little like.
I know one
Moving
thing.
fly ball out
He
to
could
right.
play Michael Jackson
Is
if he
there, and
wanted
he'll
to.
put it away to retire the side. Marlins leave 1. He played an inning and a half. It's 1-0.
Battle suit. Justice League. Assemble.
Jason Ward will dig in now, and he, like
Boo,
many others, was
Jason Ward.
shutout yesterday afternoon.
You know, guys, we all know that those kind of games are going to happen in this sport. It's a tough game out there, no matter who you are.
Oh,
But the
shiny.
good ones are able to put that day behind you and go out and focus on the next game.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Popped up. Echeverria settles under it near second, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Anthony Rendon will stand in, and he wasn't much of a factor yesterday as he took an
Anthony
0 for 4
Rendon.
loss. Smoke toward the hole. Gordon is up with it.
My
Spin
life,
throw. The
my
spin throw
life.
gets him at first. Nicely done for the second out.
Deep for this one, and you've also got to worry about that ball hitting the
What's
lip of the
wrong
outfield
with
grass.
being-
So you got to
what's
hang with it,
wrong?
just like play.
Stepping in now, Danny Espinoza. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Today. Aww.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's not
What's
up at 1-1.
wrong with being? What's
He wanted to go
wrong
after
with
that
being?
one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
No, that was
Keep going back, and he falls behind 1-2.
Confident.
The 1-2 pitch. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 3 up, 3
Grab
down.
some bench.
It remains 1-0.
I wonder if I take this whole bottle of Motrin, it'll make me feel better.
No, it might kill you.
A look there at the Washington Monument, not far from Nationals Park.
What's
on our
wrong
great
with being-
in D.C.
Oh my God, they have
Oh my God.
live pictures of the city, so I love this.
Dangerous hitter indeed as the National League's reigning batting champion.
You're gonna not like a great
Third
team.
baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch.
And they don't even
Right
have
there
the
for
beat
strike
up
one.
one. Like, I was like,
Any big
why would I
challenge
want
this
to?
guy again.
Like,
I'd
if,
see if I could make
I
him
think
go
that
out
was
of
one of
the
their
zone,
problems
maybe
was they
chase
had too
a
many
bad
slow
pitch.
zones. Too many. I'm sorry.
Swing and a line drive, but
The one,
foul.
when I came home, the one time, I was eating something, and he sat at that corner right there watching. I was like, wow, look at you being
In the
good.
air out to straightaway center.
Get out there, get up, drop.
That'll get down for a base hit.
Oh yeah. D. Gordon.
Now batting.
So with the
When the
leadoff
Marlins
man
coming
reaching
down?
base here, let's take a moment to check out this date in baseball history.
They go like 4 times, I
How
think.
long have we played? Everybody. 100.
Christian Yelich will dig in. He singled his first time around.
62.
Our baseball team's 0-3. They beat the Shandy today.
And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Left a change out there for him, but he missed it. 2-1.
Yeah, I don't think you want to come in throwing a lot of high changeups. That's a pitch he's going to have to get lower in the strike zone.
Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Harper. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Happy to have you along here on the show on a fine Sunday afternoon as you take a look at our upcoming schedule for the week to come. Giancarlo Stanton digs in here, having earned an RBI on a sac fly in his first plate appearance. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And he'll get back in safely. Another look to first. Runner
Oh my
back
God.
safely.
Just throw me the fucking ball.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out. Or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Who?
Now a
Yo, I hate
throw,
hers.
and the runner will get back standing.
Just checking.
Runners on first with 1 down.
I really dislike her a lot. Because you don't.
And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul.
That shit almost left the stadium. Oh my God.
And after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Justin Bohr is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. 2 out with the man at first.
Just give me something I can get a hold of. Oh!
1 after the foul ball there. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes.
Don't touch
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Now here's a ball hit in the air.
Got him.
Right
Got him.
Got him. To it, and it is.
You sound like they got him. Got him.
God, I was waiting for him to throw that pitch. Yeah, sorry, little ears.
Blast to straightaway right field as the Marlins have taken a 3-0 lead.
Look at that.
You just can't
Wham!
throw that pitch right there. That swing
Yeah,
tells
they
the
give.
story right there.
I was in Miami last
all of
night.
that
They
one.
give a
I
live
was
shot.
there
He
for
homered in
16
yesterday's
hours
Miami.
game
today.
too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
Whoa.
Up next for the Marlins.
Martin Prado now.
Back to, no, 15.
As he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down
I
the
was
pipe.
there since
Boy, he goes
7,
right
actually
back to that same pitch that
6:44.
he just gave up a home run on. Put it in
To
another
10.
dangerous location, too.
That's outrageous.
Lucky he got away with that one.
Harper is there, makes
Harper.
the catch, and the side is retired.
Bryce.
I live at the San
But
Juan.
2 in the inning for the Marlins thanks to the 2-run home run. We played 2.5. It's 3-0 Miami.
You know what I mean?
Back with Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian.
Yeah,
Here
my
is
watch
Wilson
is
Ramos.
Matt
This is the leader of the
Vasgersian.
national
Yo, what are you, like,
champion.
hyper or something?
Right, yeah.
You keep talking.
Didn't you know that? And then I went to crash. I'm ready, yo.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
Wow, he is spotting that
Tell
fastball on
Lizzie
a
it's gonna
dime
be a
here
show.
early on.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now.
Open
It's
the
strike
popcorn.
2.
And he's just running right through these guys, absolutely worn them down.
Pops this one up, just beyond the infield on the
Where's
right
Blue
side.
Gray?
Tomorrow.
Sure.
Gordon backs
That's why I
up a
was
bit,
there
and he
so
takes
long.
charge for the first out.
Batting ninth.
At the plate, Joe Ross, as
I've
he'll
only
get his
been to
first
one.
opportunity in this one.
I've only been to one.
Well, do you remember all those like pictures being
And he
all
gets
over
ahead
on
here
the
with the
side?
fastball, strike one.
Real good lateral movement.
I'll
on
take
that
a picture for
two-seam
you.
20 years
fastball.
ago.
I
That
mean,
pitch
tomorrow.
is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
The art people were fighting over the cherry
And he gets him to
pictures,
swing
yo.
through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Because this year they actually had 2. That's never happened before. So that was
And a
supposed to speed
fastball
up the
swung
process.
on and missed as he
Did
just
it? No.
reared back there, 2 away.
So
Right over the top here with
We
the
had
four-seam
one
fastball.
on one side, and they had one like on the opposite
Just
side of
right
the
by him
gym.
at the letters.
Ben
But, like,
Revere will stand in
Our
now with 2
person,
away, trying to
Carly,
avoid
like she
another
was
1,
being
2,
too
3
serious
inning.
about it,
Yeah,
like,
this has
and it
been
was taking her
total
way too
domination
long.
these
Like
past
she had
few
it for like a
innings.
whole
They haven't been
hour
able to mount
and barely
any
did
kind of threat
anything.
whatsoever.
And
So
a
then
super play
they
to
went
gun his
to
man
go-
down as the side is
Apparently,
retired.
our team needed the
Nationals
ladder,
gone
right?
in
She
order.
kept stealing
They
the
trail it
ladder.
here,
I don't know what
3-0.
they did. I just heard them yelling. So the one girl, Carly, she went over there and she said, I don't know what she said. And she was like, "Are you serious?
Marcelo
You had that
Zuna
cherry for
is
2 hours
ready
and
here as
that's
we
what you
begin
got
the top of
done?"
the fourth.
I was like,
And they jumped out to that early
Wow.
lead, so now it's
Okay.
all about just adding on.
and then Carly walked off.
To short.
No!
Espinosa's up with it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting.
JT Realmuto is at the plate
JT.
now, flied out in his first at
I
bat.
heard you say Yelich yesterday. I was laughing.
Into the line.
Yelich.
Said he remembers. Yelich.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike
2
one.
days.
I think I'm tired now.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Wow, no chance of getting on
Yelich.
top of that fastball. I mean, that's helmet level right there.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an
Welcome
account like
to
this,
DC.
it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Fuck it up, fuck it up, fuck it up.
Gets him 2 down.
Now batting. Shortstop. Adani Echeverria.
Adani Echeverria.
Adani Echeverria is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip.
Well, and everyone knows he's slumping right now,
Spanish.
so we'll see if that got him going.
Huh?
First
He's
offering on
Spanish.
its way.
Nope.
And he'll hold off on the slider here
Most
to
of their
start
hands
the
are
at-bat.
horrible.
It's ball 1.
Oh, excuse me. All right, let me get my life together.
Hit hard back up
There
the
you
middle.
go.
And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Adani.
You want me to pet you? You want me to pet you? No.
Well, he'd
Stinking
had some
doggy.
high-stress innings here so far.
Macy
It was
stinking
looking
doggy.
Like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the switch here after all.
Tom Kohler.
What's
is in the
wrong
box
with
for
being-
his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
How about that swing? That wasn't just a little bleeder off the end of his bat. He swung that bat like he knew what he was doing up there.
Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Here's D. Gordon now. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Well, he's down 0-2 now, and he hasn't even seen the changeup yet. That could be the strikeout pitch of choice right here.
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Worth going back. Still going back. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Marlins strand a pair, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Daniel Murphy will start things off here for Washington with Bryce Harper on deck due to hit second.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And that misses for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
2-1. Hit out towards second. Right to Gordon. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Right fielder number 34,
Bryce Harper stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're gonna beat me, you're gonna have to take it to left field, because I don't think he's gonna give this guy anything he can pull.
Prado has to look over his shoulder, but he's got it for out number 2.
Boy, that's a nice job at third of knowing exactly where he is in relation to his surroundings. And he's able to make the play on the move to record that out.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. Still 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Again, he sends it out of play. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They trail in this one 3-0.
I was focused. Fully focused, man.
Christian Yelich will get us started here for Miami. And he'll have backup in the form of Giancarlo Stanton waiting on deck. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Murphy's got it, and the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Yelich.
Now batting, right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
The windup and the 0-1. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are two away. Ready to take his hacks again, Justin Bour, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Well, I think he proved that he can turn on a pretty good fastball and hit it out of the ballpark, so you need a different approach in this at-bat.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. Goodness, 0-2 now.
And now with the 0-2 count, he's got probably 5 different pitches he can throw here. So as a hitter, what are you going to do?
Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
Yeah, a smart pitch there. If you got him to reach for it 0-1, maybe he'll do it again 0-2.
Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out
He hit another one.
Field. And it is gone. A home run. Solo shot to right center. His second home run of the game. And the Marlins open it up now 4-0.
Boy, that guy on the mound right now is absolutely livid. He knows that he threw way too hittable of a pitch in the situation when he's ahead in the count like that. He should be mad at himself.
Now batting,
Martin Prado now.
Martin Prado.
As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball one. The home run estimated at 414 feet officially. Towards second. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. A ball ticketed for right center, but the ticket is revoked as he goes up to pull this one down. More coming up from Nationals Park in just a moment. Jason Worth will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the fifth. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just one hit to this point. Anthony Rendon stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well, he's thrown a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters he's faced, so that's a pretty good percentage because we're into the middle innings right now.
And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Well, that's just great concentration right there. You can see the extension, and he really sells out for this one, and he's able to absorb the impact and hold on to the baseball. That's a sweet play.
Danny Espinoza is in for the second time here as he looks at a ball high, 1-0. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, one pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Nationals gone in order. They're down 4-0. We'll get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
52.
Marcell Ozuna will stand in to lead things off as the Marlins look to get things started here in their half of the 6th. Now the Nats are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing went right down Broadway.
Ezra.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off-speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
Espinoza over to his left. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. JT Realmuto will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0.
Yeah.
Bromine.
Wow.
I'm annoying.
Yeah. Whatever.
Just don't shut up. Will it be best? Oh, no.
Ball popped up behind the plate for Ramos. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Danny Echeverria digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. That's inside. 2-0.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball started it a little too far inside, though.
Damn it.
Now a ball popped up behind the plate for Ramos. And
Good
he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends
getting
the
good
inning.
with these pop-ups, Mace.
Miami down in order, but they're in front 4-0.
Nice talking to you. Pop-up.
Wilson Ramos will come in now to start things out here in their half of the sixth as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just one hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul for the second strike. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
And this is going back to the pattern he's been using here lately. Set him up inside and then get him out with pitches away.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Ben Revere stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Fastball in there for a called strike.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now a swing and a fly ball. Ozuna on the run. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. That was so high. He didn't even...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to give them fits out there. We're through 6 full. The Marlins on top, 4-0. Back here at Nationals Park, it's on to the 7th inning. To check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Felipe Rivero is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. Tom Kohler will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. D. Gordon will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
bullet back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Digging in to try it again, Christian Yelich. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Maybe a spot to pitch out on 0-1.
Well, I think he wants to go, no doubt. Might not be too bad an idea.
And he's back standing. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
And they'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all.
This is always a tough throw here for a first baseman coming off the bag. You got to make sure that you don't just throw the ball right into the runner's back heading down to second base. Here he takes just a little extra time to make sure that he makes a good throw. And they're going to settle for just one at second.
Giancarlo Stanton is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
Oh.
Swing and a miss, 1-1. Swing and a line drive. But this will be foul. 4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1 left for Miami. They lead it 4-0. Daniel Murphy will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. We've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
3-2. Hard hit ball to second. A quick out number 1.
Right fielder number 34.
Bryce Harper will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Chopped in front of home plate. A spin and a throw. The spin throw gets him at first. Nicely done for the second out.
Now batting,
Ryan Zimmerman will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
Well, he's really kept himself in the game here by throwing first pitch strikes to about 70% of the batters he's faced. That's kept him in the ball game and kept his team in the ball game.
Really dotting the corners here with the fastball. 0-2. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They trail here 4-0. Justin Bohr will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats.
Roughly. God.
Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag, 3 unassisted for the first out.
And that's probably going to be his final at-bat, so you figure he won't get his 3rd home run of the game, but still, he's been a real handful here in this one.
Martin Prado comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Harper waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Up next for the Marlins.
Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Shot towards second, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
And you know, as a hitter, you're seeing the ball so well when you can take a pitch like that and square it up and just hammer it right back up the middle.
Into the box, JT Realmuto. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Marlins leave 1, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Jason Worth will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so good idea there just to wait for strike 1.
Right there at the belt. 1-2 now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. You started in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. Turned out to be a good take.
Takes this the other way to right. Stanton is there, 1 away.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shut out intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Anthony Rendon is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
And that pitch count is 88 now. But to me, he looks good to go.
Sent on the ground out to second. Gordon is there. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The batter, number 8,
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Danny Espinosa will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike. 1-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Nationals gone in order. They're on the short end of a 4-0. And here comes Dusty out toward home plate as it looks like we're going to see a double switch here. Sean Kelly come on now to start the ninth inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the ninth. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Looped out toward third, but quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone.
The pitcher,
Tom Kohler gets an opportunity here for a fourth plate appearance this afternoon, and well, he's really earned it.
Well, he definitely has, Matt. I mean, he's been on point today and really held him at bay.
And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike one.
That is not good.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at one. One out, nobody on. One and two. Grounded to short. Drew's got it. On to first, and there are two down.
the batter, number 9, second baseman, D. Gordon.
D. Gordon ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one.
Boy, another pitch that he's right on at the plate. He hasn't been fooled by anything he's seen yet.
And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
Yeah, that's in a great spot, too. Just hard, late movement working down and in.
Line drive to left. In to cut it off is Worth. It's a base hit.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his third hit in 4 trips, all of them singles, and he's been a tough out all game long.
Christian Yelich stands in. He'll try to improve in this at-bat after grounding into a fielder's choice his last time up. Runner goes. Hit hard to short. Played on the backhand. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll see 8, 9, and 1. Wilson Ramos will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. First pitch on its way. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone, trying to get him to swing and miss.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. And another foul ball. Here's the ball hit high in the air and fairly deep toward the right field corner. Stanton is there, and that is a big first out here to start inning number 9. Stephen Drew will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it 1 pitch at a time, 1 runner at a time.
1-0 pitch on the way. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Lake making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1 and 2. Ready on 1 and 2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Still 1 and 2 as he fouls it away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat. Ben Revere will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. And that's waved at and missed. So now the Nationals are down to their final strike here.
These guys would like to at least get someone on base here in this bottom of the 9th. Got to make them sweat a little.
Flipped out the other way towards short. Throw to first is going to be in time to take care of him, and the Marlins have run their winning streak to 5 in a row now as this ball game is over.
Boy, what a performance of pitching that we just saw. He was so close to putting his name into the record books, but he's going to have to settle for that complete game one-hitter.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, he was really overpowering guys out there. Look at the line score. He winds up with 11 strikeouts, and he definitely was a deciding factor in this one.
For this afternoon.
So that just about does it.
It's Monday morning and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL East, Tom Kohler won the game, finishing a complete game one-hitter as the Marlins got the best of the Nats 4-0. They now have 5 straight wins. At the moment, the Nationals sit in last place in the National League East. The Marlins are atop the National League East division. The St. Louis Cardinals sent 3 balls into the seats as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 7-5. Looking at the standings, the Braves sit in 3rd place in the National League East division. The Cardinals are in 3rd place in the NL Central. The New York Mets defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 2-1. As of today, the Mets sit in 2nd place in the National League East division. The Phillies are in 4th place in the NL East. The Pittsburgh Pirates allowed 5 hits in the game as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 6-4. Right now, the Reds sit in 4th place in the National League Central Division. The Pirates are in first place in the NL Central. The Brewers got 12 hits in this one as they got the home victory against the Astros 4-3. At the moment, the Brewers are in fourth place in the NL Central. The Astros are in first place in the AL West. The Cubs combined to allow only 4 hits as they got a road win against Arizona 1-0. Looking at the standings, the Diamondbacks are in second place in the NL West. The Cubs sit in second place in the National League Central. Nolan Arenado launched 2 home runs and added 5 RBIs to his total as Colorado beat the Padres 5-2. Heading into today, the Rockies sit in last place in the National League West Division. The Padres sit in third place in the National League West Division. The Los Angeles Dodgers combined for 10 hits.
From Flushing, Queens, baseball from the home of the Mets, Citi Field. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Miami Marlins and the New York Mets. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Matt Harvey will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, EK?
Yeah, Matt, he did take the loss in his last start, but he went deep into the ballgame and only allowed 2 runs. I think he'd take the same effort.
D. Gordon heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Second baseman, D. Gordon.
The game's opening pitch is taken for ball 1 as we get started here tonight right on time at 7:10. EK, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, been a fairly decent start to the year, 3-2 in their first 5.
And they were able to put together a good performance in the victory yesterday afternoon, so they'll see if they can keep it going here.
Well, you got to start a streak somewhere, and he's well into this one now. A 6-game hit streak with that base hit. He's swinging the bat pretty good right now.
Christian Yelich will stand in, and you can see that early season average up into the high 300s now. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
Throw over to first, and the runner back easily. Harvey pauses. Here's the 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Harvey over to first, and the runner will get back standing. And before the 0-2 pitch, he'll step out of the box here to regroup. Nobody out, runner on first. Got him. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in, hoping to get things turned around here in April as he enters play with an average down in the 220s. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, Matt, there is some feeling that Jansen can struggle occasionally with pitches on the corners. I've seen both hitters and pitchers be confused by his calls on the black at times, so we'll see if that shows up in this one.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Runners off for second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. 2-1. Here it is. To 2-2 now. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Justin Bohr will stand in hoping he can be the same kind of run producer he was yesterday when he drove in 3 of his guys' 4 eventual runs. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's dead center for strike 1.
Oh, a very hittable pitch, too. That's a middle-of-the-plate fastball, and he's not going to get away with too many of those tonight.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Well, you figure that curveball is going to be an important pitch for him going forward.
Yeah, I think it might even tell the story of how well he fares here tonight, because he's going to need to mix his speeds against the lineup like this. And once they start sitting on pitches, it could be trouble.
Ready on 1-2. Bat explodes as this has popped up.
The ball was so deep in his kitchen, that was the only thing he could do was foul it off, break his bat, and hope to get a better pitch on the next one.
Bounced weakly near the plate. That ball's foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive.
This is turning into a great battle at the plate.
Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. And Cabrera will make the catch to retire the side. Marlins leave 1. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Jose Fernandez is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Marlins. Eric, any thoughts?
Yeah, Matty, in his last start, he had a ton of strikeouts. He'll be looking to duplicate that effort here.
David Wright comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Mets.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. This Marlin Ball Club, Eric Karros, as they begin play here tonight. They come in after another good win last time out that ran their record to start the season to a perfect 5-0.
And the even better news for them is that they've got their ace going here tonight. So you have to figure that all signs are pointing toward another victory here.
And a swing and a miss that time by Wright as he couldn't come up with it. 1 away. Time now to take a look at Terry Collins' Mets starting lineup in this one. Who are you focused on, EK?
Well, Matt, I really like the way Neil Walker is playing right now. Does a lot of things right at the plate. Takes the simple approach, and it tends to pay off.
Neil Walker will stand in now. 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday.
Well, when you have a rough day at the plate, it's all about letting it go. You can't dwell on it for too long.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Fastball called for strike 2.
And if he can come in here and start putting that pitch in that location, ain't nobody gonna touch him.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And another foul ball. Hit to first. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. And with that, let's give you a look at the Miami D. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up, so we'll see how that impacts this game.
Into the windup and the pitch. Yoenis Cespedes is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
Well, that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone, because a few inches lower and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. After 1, no score. Martin Prado will dig in now. Off to a slow start, as you see there. Just barely over the 200 mark here in April. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Takes this the other way to right. And that'll get down in front of Granderson for a base hit. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double.
Well, you'll see how late he is on this fastball. I mean, he nearly takes this out of the catcher's glove, but somehow he's able to steer it fair down the line, and he cruises in with a double.
Marcell Ozuna will stand in now with a good chance to break the seal here following the leadoff double.
Well, it's a good RBI opportunity, but you've got to remember your first job, which is to at least get that guy over to third base.
I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Right, especially starting off an at-bat.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Oh!
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Yeah, you've got a cold night. The ball won't be carrying as well, so you can afford to take a few more chances in the strike zone and challenge some guys. In that case, up in the strike zone.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. Walker onto the grass, makes the play, 1 away.
Boy, he had to go a long way into the outfield to make this play. I kept thinking he was going to get called off, but he must have kept shouting for it. So he stays with it and pulls it in.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a liner. Foul. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Boy, tough slider right there, had him leaning back. I don't think he could have done anything with that pitch, even if he did swing at it.
Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Darno gathers it, and the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
That's some good aggressive base running right there. He knows the play's probably going to first, so he takes off and makes it up to third on the strikeout.
Here's Echeverria now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Hit to short. Cabrera's up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Miami. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Lucas Duda strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting fifth.
Michael Conforto will stand in, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ozuna is under it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
And he's going right through him here in the second. That's 2 pitches and 2 outs. And, you know, quick innings like this early on, that could really pay off later in the game.
Travis d'Arnaud is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time he got the call.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And Stanton will put this one away, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Jose Fernandez set to lead off the third. 9-1-2 due up.
Well, you know, it's always a tough inning when your pitcher leads off for you because most of the time the guys just flat out can't hit. But who knows? Maybe he can get something started here and help himself out.
That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. It'll be a leadoff single.
The batter, number 9.
D. Gordon will dig in now. A dangerous hitter indeed as the National League's reigning batting champion. In there at the knees, strike 1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
And this is lined right back up the middle. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Christian Yelich. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
A 1 pitch on its way. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Granderson. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he is in there.
Good job there at second base of doing the math in his head and figuring out he can make it up to third. So that puts runners on the corners now with only 1 away.
Now a throw over to first. Throw is up the line as it gets away.
Well, you know, sometimes when it's so cold out there and your fingers get just a little bit numb, it's not always easy to grip the baseball. And this is a throw that he should be able to make, but you know the conditions out there aren't exactly ideal.
Giancarlo Stanton is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. No question, this is a straight strikeout situation here.
Well, you've got a strikeout pitcher against a guy who strikes out a lot in a strikeout situation. So I guess you pretty much have all your ducks in a row.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Justin Bour. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Boy, and if these guys come away with nothing here, they'll have squandered a real good opportunity.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
And you know, in this ballpark, You get guys second and third, you've got to take advantage, especially early on. These chances might not come all that often.
No!
On in the dirt for the third strike. The throw to first is in time, and Curtis Granderson will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
Into the seats, 0-1. Smoked on the ground left side. Prado's throw to first gets him 1 away.
Batting eighth, the shortstop,
Asdrubal Cabrera will dig in now, and he's got to be wondering when his bat's going to make the trip north from spring training, as he has really struggled in the early going. Now the 0-1. Lined hard toward right center, and that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. The pitcher, Matt Harvey, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. On to first, and there are 2 down. David Wright will stand in here. He was set down on strikes to start the home first.
And remember, they got him on a fastball, so I got to figure they're going to attack him the exact same way.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And a good 0-2 pitch there, but Wright able to lay off to make it a ball and 2 strikes. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score. Stepping in, Neil Walker, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. The double was his 3rd of the season here in this first month. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Well, no taken now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Swing, and he pulls the fastball high in the air toward deep right center. Stanton is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Leading off the inning, Martin Prado, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Hit hard to short. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting,
Marcell Ozuna is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Boy, he has been a first strike throwing machine, hasn't he? He's hardly been behind in the count all game long.
Hit hard towards second. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Well, I'll tell you what, he had to get up for that one. Sometimes the leap is a little bit more showy, but not here. He was up there a good 2 or 3 feet to pull it in.
Stepping in now, JT Realmuto. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And a strike. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now.
It's just so hard to sit curveball when the pitch before is 96. It's almost a situation where you...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Yoenis Cespedes is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Ripped down the first base line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. The throw into second. And he'll get in there safely.
The first baseman, number 21.
Lucas Duda stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. He's set. Here it comes. Lays off 1-0.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1. Tap foul at home plate. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. No one out with a runner at second. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Yeah, not a real good job of pitch recognition there. I mean, this ball was going to be in on his hands to begin with. I don't know quite what he saw that made him want to swing at that thing, but it just completely locked him up there.
0-1 count. Here it comes. And he takes this one high, 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. 1 out and a runner on second base. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he holds off there as the count goes even to the Mets left fielder. It's 2-2.
Boy, that's a good take there. I don't think I could have laid off that one.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. Cespedes will get the green light around third. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. Travis d'Arnaud steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
And this one's in the dirt. And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored a wild pitch. The 2-0 pitch. Hot shot down the line, but this will get foul. 2-1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Waiting next is Curtis Granderson. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full, 3-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 3.
Into the box, Curtis Granderson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And you know, I'm one of many that enjoys watching Granderson play the game. A lot of people don't know that he wears his socks high to honor all the greats who played in the Negro Leagues years ago. So he tips his cap to the history of the game whenever he's on the field.
Well, the way he plays, he honors the present of the game as well.
Grounded up the first baseline. A dive. He's got it. Got him.
Picked him up. Nice play.
The shortstop, number 13.
Asdrubal Cabrera rides in after getting a base hit and later scoring the first time around.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield here would be big for these guys. It could score too.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
And even though you got a 2-run lead, you don't want to be leaving too many.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the... Leading off the inning, Adeiny Echeverria. And they'll need him to get something going here.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Harvey sets his sights. Here comes the first pitch. Shot to third. But there to spear this one is right. Looked like self-defense that time. One away.
Number 16, Jose.
Into the box now, Jose Fernandez. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, he showed a little prowess with the bat last time, and they may have to pitch him a little bit tougher right here.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
Darno has a play, and that's the second out of the inning. D. Gordon will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1, 2, 3 innings.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Fly ball to straightaway left. Conforto has a beat on it, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They're still down. It's 2-0.
Leading up for the Mets,
Matt Harvey comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
And good take that time on a low breaking ball. 2-2 now. Oh no, that screaming comebacker nailed him. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay.
Jeez, how's he doing after that shot?
So unfortunately, he'll be forced to leave the game here with an apparent head injury. And we're hoping, of course, it's nothing too serious, but it's usually not good when it's above the neck. David Phelps will be summoned now to take over following the injury.
number 35, David Phelps.
David Wright will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. 1 there. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step. Neil Walker will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. 2 runs, 5 hits. 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. And he misses again. 2-0.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that's through for a hit. Yoenis Cespedes steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2 pitch. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. 1-2, here it comes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's a good idea, 1-2 right there, just to see if he'd chase. But now with the count even, I think this one has to be in the strike zone because you don't want to run the risk of loading the bases for the cleanup guy.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work it.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. Around third and being waved on home. The run scores from second. It's a 3-0 game. Lucas Duda will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. And, oh, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Throw to the plate, and the recovery will be in time to get him at the plate. And that's going to hurt because now there are 2 away. To first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. The Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. 5 innings complete. It's the Mets 3 and the Marlins nothing. Christian Yelich will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out 0 for 2 thus far. Harvey steps into his windup. First pitch on the way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
And there to take it in is Granderson for the first out of the inning. So 1 away now, and that brings up the dangerous right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through them.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall.
Car!
A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. And the Marlins strike for a run. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
And even though this is only 1 run, this is important. Not just because it gets them on the board, but also because they need something to get the dugout going a bit. Give them some life.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Into the box now, Justin Bour. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. 413 feet, the estimate on that last home run. Chopped foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Martin Prado steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. First delivery to him on the way. and he takes ball one.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Granderson is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. One for the Marlins on the solo shot. Bottom of the sixth is straight ahead. It's the Mets 3 and the Marlins 1. Michael Conforto will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far.
Michael Conforto.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. A windup and the 0-1. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now. Fastball got him looking, as that had two-seam action on it. One gone.
And you'll get a good look at the grip on his two-seam fastball. You grip it along the narrower seams on the baseball, and that gives it that running action you don't see on the four-seamers.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul for strike one. We're in the sixth inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Heading out towards shallow right. Stanton is under it. He's got it, and there are two down now.
The right fielder, number 3.
Curtis Granderson will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Leading off the inning, Marcell Ozuna, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. For that man right there, just the one run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
And the seventh inning starts with a fly out here, one away.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made one bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. We're in the seventh inning with a good finish brewing, 3-1 our score. Here's a ball hit high in the air and fairly deep toward the right field corner. Granderson is out near the wall as he pulls it in for the second out.
Now, once the sun goes down here, this place plays like a much different ballpark. Case in point right there. That ball had no carry whatsoever.
Adeiny Echeverria will try things again. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips.
Yeah, he got solid contact on that line out, but it just didn't work out. In this game, you have to trust your approach. Eventually, it's going to pay off.
Grounded to short. Barehanded by Cabrera. It's in time.
No way. That was awesome. Pretty.
As Drupal Cabrera will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. First pitch of the at-bat. And this is fouled back and out of play. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. To short, hit hard. Fielded by Echeverria. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. Matt Harvey will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn, he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Well, you know, sometimes it's that natural tendency to let up just a little bit when you're facing the opposing pitcher. You know he's not going to do much damage, but you got to get refocused here because you do not want to go 3-0 to him.
Third baseman,
David Wright gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball, 1-0. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. And that's inside, looked like the slider, and it's 2-0.
Now on 2-0, we've got a fastball count, and we've got a good fastball hitter. That might spell some trouble if he indeed gets one out over the plate.
now batting.
Digging in now, Neil Walker. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
You know, he's just flat out a better hitter from the left side. He's a switch hitter, but it's no secret this is his favorite side to hit from.
Brian Morris will come on and try to get out of this mess here as there are 2 on with only 1 away.
Brian Morris.
Neil Walker will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss. A big strikeout, and he's 1 out away from working out of a jam. Striding into the box, Yoenis Cespedes. He singled his last time up. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 2 left for the Mets as the lead remains 3-1. Ichiro Suzuki is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And the 42-year-old looks at a called strike to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Well, the guy you see right there has been terrific. But will they let him work these final 2 innings?
Well, I think the pitch count is in his favor. Everybody pays a lot of attention to that. So barring a huge spike right here in the 8th, I don't see any reason why he can't get these final 6 outs.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first, on his way to second now. And he will make it there to start the 8th. It's a leadoff double. D. Gordon will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. For Ichiro, that's his first double of the year here on the young campaign. Opens it up 1-1.
Well, D. Gordon is one of the good guys, Matt. He created a charity called Flash of Hope to help kids who had a parent pass away as a result of domestic abuse, a cause near and dear to his heart.
And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his third hit in 4 trips, all of them singles. He's been a tough out all game long.
Christian Yelich will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Here's a look over to first. And a dive, but he's back in. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. That's wide, 2-0.
He's really going to have to make a pitch here. This is a tough spot already, and he's making it worse by falling behind.
Runner's back.
Simple throw over there.
Line drive to left. Conforto. I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he's just going to try to draw an airmailed throw as he heads back to third now with 1 away in the inning.
Did not drop.
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Mejia sets. First pitch on its way. Right-hander against right-hander as this is a ball 1-0.
And this is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from you, so you've got to suck it up.
A dive, but he's back.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And they'll get a step closer. It's a sac fly to make it a 3-2 game now.
Well, they were looking for at least a sac fly here, and fortunately for them, they had the right man for the job at the plate. So nice work to come through and drive home an important run.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Justin Bour is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
And there he goes towards second. Now a ball hit fouled off to the right side, and that just about got the first base coach. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Ground ball right side. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Got him.
Oh, great play.
Marlins get 1 here on a couple of hits. Home half. Mike Dunn is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Lucas Duda will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all or nothing type hitters. But hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. That missed. Close. It's ball 2. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. That one's more like it, he says. Back to 2-1 now.
Boy, and this is why you're trying to get yourself into good hitters counts. This is just right down the middle on 2-0, and swinging at this should be your reward. But he decides to let it go.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. There to handle it is Ozuna, and there's 1 away.
And it's got to be frustrating to be a power hitter like he is and play 81 games in a pitcher's park like this one. I mean, guys are motivated by numbers, and you just wonder what he could be doing in a ballpark that better suits his swing.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Travis d'Arnaud will stand in. He flew out his last time up. A.J. Ramos will come on now and try to keep this deficit from getting worse. Travis d'Arnaud stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
And it's worth pointing out that they're burning through that bullpen here in game 1 of this series. That could have an effect on the rest of this week.
This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Grounded back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Curtis Granderson will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Carter Capps will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far. Looks like a left-hander up and throwing now in that Marlins bullpen. Curtis Granderson is at the plate as he watches ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Everything away here, and with pretty good reason.
Yeah, they'll say left field, it's all yours. You want to beat us that way? Go ahead and do it.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Mets strand 1, but they still lead it 3-2. Now, beautiful look there outside the home of the Mets here in Flushing as we welcome you back for the 9th. And now here comes Mets skipper Terry Collins out to home plate, and it looks like we'll see a double switch here. Jerry Familia is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Pitching and batting in the 7th spot. Number 27, Jerry.
Kicking off the top of the 9th, Martin Prado, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
That's a pitch you really have to learn to take against a guy like this. But even if you make contact, you're just going to get something in on the label. So that's a great take.
Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Lagares is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9. Marcell Ozuna will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First offering on its way. And that misses inside. 1-0. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Yeah, a bad spot there to lose your release point. And this one just continues to run inside and gets him, and now all of a sudden that puts a tying run on base.
JT Realmuto comes to the plate now with the tying run at first, so he'll be looking to drive a ball into the gap here. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up with 1-1. Runners on first with one down. And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, that's just the same pitch 3 times in a row. I guess he figures, why mess with success when you get it to 1-2?
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Adeiny Echeverria. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
The 1-0 delivery. That's inside. 2-0.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. And that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Hit down towards second. Walker has it. Throw on to first is going to be in time to get him, and the Mets have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
And that turns out to be a great start to this series for these guys as they take game 1 here in front of the home crowd.
We fucking fought.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he really pitched well. He ran into a few problems here and there along the way, but aside from that, he was definitely a difference maker out there.
For our ball game tonight.
So that
hard too.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Starting off in the National League East, the New York Mets knocked out 10 hits as a team as they beat the visiting Marlins 3-2. In other Marlins news, starting pitcher Jose Fernandez has been placed on the 15-day DL, according to team reports. He is dealing with a head contusion. The Braves knocked out 12 hits as a team as they took down the Nationals in Washington 3-2. The Philadelphia Phillies bested the visiting Padres 4-3. The Cubs got 12 hits in this one as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 5-0. The Brewers combined for 10 hits as a team as they beat the Cardinals on the road 2-1. The Baltimore Orioles swung it well with 15 hits in this one as they took down the Red Sox on the road 6-2. The Tigers combined to give up just 5 hits as they sank the visiting Buccos 5-1. The Twins total 11 hits as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 6-3. The Angels combined for a 4-hitter as they dismantled the A's 8-1. The Seattle Mariners put together 10 hits total as they got the win in a laugher against the Rangers 10-4. Jared Dyson had an outstanding day at the plate with 8 runs batted in, helping lead Kansas City to a victory over Houston 12-7. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.
Flushing, Queens baseball from the home of the Mets, Citi Field. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game series between the Miami Marlins and the New York Mets. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. Jacob deGrom, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, this will be his second start of the season. In his first start, he already got himself in the win column. He'll be looking to add to that here.
D. Gordon heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Second baseman, D. Gordon.
First pitch tonight is looked at for strike 1 as we get underway at 7:11 p.m. EK, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, it's been, all things considered, a pretty good start to the campaign as they have 4 wins from their first 6 tries.
And it's been a good start to the homestand for them. They've taken 3 of the first 4, so they've had it going here. No question about that.
And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, this team has elite speed, so all you have to do is keep the ball on the ground, focus on hitting line drives, and play small ball.
Christian Yelich will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, baseball can be a humbling game. Yesterday wasn't a good day for him, but over the season, he's hitting over 300.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Boy, and it's a good night for the old hot chocolate here. 46 degrees at game time. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
And this is exactly what he does so well. He'll make you so convinced that you're going to see a fastball, and then he's going to go the other way on you.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through for a hit.
A good job there of making a 2-strike adjustment. Very compact there. He uses the middle of the field, and this just finds its way into center for a base hit.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
Yeah, Jerry seems to call a really good game back there, Matt. It's pretty rare that you see anyone too overly displeased with his zone.
Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw, not in time as he steals second. And with that, let's take a look at the defense for the New York Mets. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up, so we'll see how that impacts this game.
Justin Bour is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in, so you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. Swing and a liner, but foul. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on the show. Jared Kozar, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Eric, any thoughts?
Yeah, Matt, he was effective in his last start, but he only got into the 6th inning.
Got his ball club to win, but they'd like to see him go a little deeper here.
David Wright comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Third baseman, David Wright.
Takes this the other way to right, and that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit.
Batting second, left fielder,
Michael Conforto will stand in. He is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. And a high strike there, 0-1. This Marlin ball club, Eric Karros, as they begin play here tonight. They come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing well, winners of 5 straight prior to that game.
They've been good away from home here, too. They've won 3 of their first 4 on this road trip, and that's a sign that these guys are really coming together as a ball club.
Time now to take a look at Terry Collins' Mets starting lineup in this one. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Steve?
I think you really have to focus on what the pitcher's going to give you. If he's going to pitch you away, you got to go the other way. That way you can string together a few hits to put up some crooked numbers in this game.
Hot shot on the ground is short, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Oh, you better have to pay attention to this guy right now. He is heating it up. 7 straight games now with that hit.
Lucas Duda will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. To Gordon for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Mets turned away here in the first. We'll head to the second at Citi Field. 0-0 here on the show. Martin Prado will dig in now. Off to a slow start, as you see there. Just barely over the 200 mark here in April. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Hit the other way out toward right field. Granderson moves over. He's got it 1 away.
Well, you know as well as I do, EK, that there's a big difference between going the other way with a pitch and just flat out being late. That's why he couldn't really drive that ball to right field.
Into the windup and the pitch. Marcell Ozuna comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. To short, hit hard. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting 7.
JT Realmuto will stand in, hoping to turn things around from the loss last night. He was 0 for 4 in that ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Into the seats, 0-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. And oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there.
Yeah, he's letting these guys know early on. He's not going to be afraid to work inside. That'll be something they'll need to think about.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit hard to short. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. Adeiny Echeverria will dig in now.
Plug part?
Huh?
Do you have another USB plug somewhere? Like just the plug part, not like the one that goes in the outlet.
Ooh. No, but you can take mine.
I'll like put it when I go to bed.
I think
Any more
mine's charged.
box?
Mine's charged.
You have any more boxes?
Oh, the plug?
The thing that plugs in the outlet. It's okay to plug my phone into it?
Yep.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1. Throw over to the bag, and he just manages to get his hand in. One and one. Here it comes. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Grounded to the right. Walker's got it. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Marlins leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Neil Walker will dig in now, and as you can see, he's well over 300 here to start this new campaign.
Neil Walker.
And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. Cozart has his target. Here's the 1-2. That's popped up out towards short right field. Gordon is there for it. Makes the play. 1 away. And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at the Miami D. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, this defense is rock solid up the middle. They've got a Gold Glover at second base who is athletic, agile, and has range second to none.
Curtis Granderson is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. And Granderson swings and misses that time as he's down on strikes for route number 2. As Drupal Cabrera gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. And now a swing and a miss by Cabrera as he falls behind. No balls and 2 strikes.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. And Ozuna will make the catch to retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score. Jared Cozart set to lead off the third. 9-1-2 due up.
Well, you know it's always a tough inning when your pitcher leads off for you because most of the time the guys just flat out can't hit. But who knows? Maybe he can get something started here and help himself out.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
I got to think he's going to leave the bat on his shoulder again here, even 2-0. This approach hasn't been too sharp so far to lead off the inning.
3-0 now. And that misses as well. It's ball 4, and it's a 4-pitch walk to the pitcher leading off the inning. Wow.
Yeah, 4-pitch walk to the pitcher. That won't make that guy very happy. Just lay it in there. Probably take it anyway.
D. Gordon is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Just because he's thrown 5 straight balls doesn't make this an automatic take, especially for a guy in this part of the lineup.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Well, D. Gordon is one of the good guys, Matt. He created a charity called Flash of Hope to help kids who had a parent pass away as a result of domestic abuse, a cause near and dear to his heart.
And this is hauled in on the run for the out, and he had a lot of ground to cover to get to that one.
Christian
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Christian Yelich. He reached on a single in his first try.
And fellas, that's still their only hit in the game so far. They've been pretty well shut down.
And that's in there for strike 1. Third inning, no score to this point. Hit hard back up the middle. Here's Walker for 1. Back to Duda, a double play, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Marlins. Home half of the third coming up, no score. Johnny Monell digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. Cozart has his sign. First pitch on its way. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Got him.
Let's get in tight to take a look at the grip there on that last curveball. You can see by his fingers, this is going to be more of an overhand curve. And he'll just sort of pull down on it like he's pulling down a curtain.
Stepping in now, Jacob deGrom. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Too high, 1-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. David Wright stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Lays off 1-0. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up with 1-1. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Echeverria onto the grass. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton will get the first shot when we return. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. And there now is Giancarlo Stanton. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. First offering on its way. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning, 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Justin Bour is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Hard hit ball to second. Walker has it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman.
Settling in now, Martin Prado. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Calling for it, Granderson. And the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. On to the... Michael Conforto is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. Solo shot to right center, and the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Yoenis Cespedes will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
He's just working east and west here. He'll be fine if he just stays out of the middle.
Drilled on the ground to short. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a two-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
On the ground to short. This could be two. The second for one. On to first, and they get the double play.
Well, this ball is hit sharply, but you'll see the pitch is working its way down in the strike zone, and that's very tough to elevate. It's going to wind up being an easy double play ball.
Here's Neil Walker. That's yanked into the stands. Strike one. Cozart's ready. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
And a swing, and here's another big drive as this ball sent high and deep to left center field. And the long ball will burn him for the second time in the inning. Another home run. A solo home run here for Neil Walker, as the Mets are out in front now, 2-0. Standing in now, Curtis Granderson, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Boy, he goes right back to that same pitch that he just gave up a home run on. Put it in another dangerous location, too. Lucky he got away with that one.
And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Yeah, and you got to figure if he's going to jump the yard here, it's going to have to be to left field, because I don't think...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Leading off the inning, Marcell Ozuna, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Oh, that one got the pitcher. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. One away now. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was at first. The skipper's out of the dugout, and it looks as though he might decide to challenge that out call.
Yeah, he may, Matt, but I'm sure he's going to wait for word from the guys in the dugout. And as we see it again, man, I can't tell for sure if he indeed was out.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Marlins are challenging the
So here's one
play.
last look at the replay. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to rule the runner safe. And boy, I tell you what, I just don't see it here. I'd be pretty surprised that this challenge works out for him in this case.
And the review process appears to be coming to an end, so here comes the decision. And he is indeed out at first as originally called. So they lose the challenge and the ability to use any further challenges for the rest of the game. Into the box, JT Realmuto. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. Little chopper back his way. Throw on to first, 2 gone. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Adeiny Echeverria will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
The windup and the 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. As Dribble Cabrera comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th. Cozart into the windup. First pitch on the way. And a high strike there, 0-1. There's his total now, just into his 5th inning of work. Nothing too out of the ordinary there.
The pitch count's the least of his worries. If his guys don't get him any runs, I don't think it'll matter all that much.
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
This is turning into a great battle at the plate.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Oh, he just about found the back door with that one. Just maybe an inch or 2 away.
Line toward the gap in left center. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. Johnny Monell in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. David Phelps is going to take over here in inning number 5 as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Johnny Monell is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. That's his first double of the year here on the young campaign. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Gets the call on the changeup there, 2-1.
And you know, you get stuck sometimes being that number 8 hitter, trying to work the count and trying to buy a little extra time for your pitcher. Now, that's a pitch right down the middle that maybe a number 4 hitter jumps all over. Well, chalk another one up for that pitcher. He's used to breaking bats, and he'll give you a little stare down after doing something like that every once in a while.
Ozuna moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Up next for the Mets,
Jacob deGrom stands in as the batter now, and with the runner already in scoring position and one away, he likely won't be bunting here. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one. And he takes this one high, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
This guy is almost no threat up at the plate. I mean, you could get away with fastballs right down the middle if you wanted to.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And another foul ball. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. David Wright will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
From the stretch. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
He's going to get a visit from his catcher here because even though he got away with that last pitch, it was right down the middle of the plate, nowhere near the target. And this is not the guy you want to start missing your locations.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Has to be thinking strikeout here. High and deep to right center. Back goes Stanton, still going back. And this one is gone, a home run. A 2-run homer for David Wright. And the Mets have jumped out to a 4-0 lead.
And I tell you, what's impressive about this swing in this weather, when it's this cold, you really got to get a hold of one if you're going to take it the other way in this ballpark. That's pretty darn impressive right there.
Michael Conforto stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
And he misses low with it, 2-0.
I think he's letting this situation get the better of him out there. But you have to have a short memory if you're a relief pitcher. You can't dwell on what just happened.
3-0 pitch on its way. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Not turned loose there. I thought that he might be swinging with 2 away, but apparently not.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4. Yoenis Cespedes digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. High in the air out to center field. Yelich is under it. And that ends the inning. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Ichiro Suzuki will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Not going good.
high fly ball out to straightaway center. Cespedes coasts under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Here's the first pitch to him. D. Gordon is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. And quickly 2 are gone now here in the visitors' half of the 6th.
And a lot of times you might say, you know, 4-run lead, we'll make that up. But I tell you, the way he's throwing the ball right now, they might be fortunate just to get 1 run off him.
Christian Yelich is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Miami down in order. Edwin Jackson is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Edwin Jackson.
Lucas Duda will dig in now as he'll lead things off for the Mets in their half of the 6th. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Neil Walker steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Neil Walker.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. To short, hit hard. Just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him. Curtis Granderson stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Hit well by Granderson. This ball's in the air to deep right, and nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. And, you know, I'm one of many that enjoys watching Granderson play the game. A lot of people don't know that he wears his socks high to honor all the greats who played in the Negro Leagues years ago. So he tips his cap to the history of the game whenever he's on the field.
Well, the way he plays, he honors the present of the game as well.
Brian Morris will be summoned into the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases are loaded with nobody out. Asdrubal Cabrera will stand in against the new pitcher, and he couldn't ask for a better scenario as he stands in with the bases loaded and nobody out. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he will somehow keep his eye on the baseball there as he has it for a big out number 1.
Now batting.
Johnny Monell will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Now a ball hit down the line in the air. This has a chance, and it's high off the foul pole for a home run.
Oh my God.
So he promptly unloads the bases with that one as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Boy, just a few more feet, and this would just be a long, loud foul ball. Instead, you're going to see this thing just clang right off of the foul pole. Maybe not the grandest of grand slams you're ever going to see, but hey, anytime you can drive in 4 runs and get yourself a home run, you're going to take it.
Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. 1-2 is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the third strikeout of the game. David Wright will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. In there, and it's 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. And a good 0-2 pitch there, but Wright able to lay off to make it a ball and 2 strikes. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Yelich on the move. He can't get there as it falls in. Michael Conforto gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to work.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. But the damage has been done for the Mets, and it came on this grand slam. Heart of the... Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are.
Right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's in there, a base hit, so they get the leadoff man on to open up the 7th inning. And a very quick start to the inning here. It's a first pitch double. Justin Bour will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Drilled right back up the middle. Cabrera, great stop. It's in time.
Oh, what a play.
Martin Prado will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. We've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Throw will get him for the 2nd out, but meanwhile, the run is in to score from 3rd.
This late in the game, no sense in taking a chance trying to cut down that guy at the plate. So they'll be pretty happy just to trade the run for the out.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. It's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Mets lead this one 8-1. Yoenis Cespedes is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Oh, that is a nice pitch right there. You kind of slow it down and give him that big breaking ball to start off the at-bat. Make sure he's not a guy that's looking to ambush that first pitch fastball.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone. Lucas Duda will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the 3rd base dugout. And he'll squeeze this one for the 2nd out. Neil Walker gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. Tap foul at home plate. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 0-2. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. Curtis Granderson gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. And it's quickly 0-2. Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So a good job for him there to bounce back after giving up 4 last time. JT Realmuto comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
On to the 8th now, as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. A funny thing happened on the way to his shutout in the last inning. Any surprise that he's back out there for the 8th?
Well, if it's me, I think I let the bullpen try and take me home, but he might have said something between innings that made his manager change his mind, so he's back out there.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory and reined in 1 away.
The batter, number 3.
With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. And this is fouled back and out of play. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well, as he's behind 0-2 now.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
In there, a base hit.
Now batting, pitcher, Ryan Moore.
Jeff Mathis will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 6.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Runners on first with 1 down. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And now time is called here, as in the bitterest of April ironies, a beach ball has made its way onto the field. And as I reach for another jacket and a cup of coffee, there's some kind of cruel joke in play right about now. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. One and 2, here it comes. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. D. Gordon will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
And that'll get down for a base hit. Into the box, Christian Yelich. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him in just 3 pitches.
Smoked on the ground left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in now, and suddenly the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
Yeah, this sort of came out of nowhere, didn't it? But when you've got a guy reeling out there like he really doesn't know what hit him, boy, it's time to put the pedal down.
In the air, out to right. Granderson is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Marlins. Mike Dunn will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. As Drupal Cabrera will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
As Drupal Cabrera.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And taken in out there for the first out.
The batter, catcher, Johnny.
Digging in, Johnny Monell. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. Jacob deGrom will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Now, beautiful look there outside the home of the Mets here in Flushing as we welcome you back for the 9th. Justin Bohr will start it off here in their half of the 9th, and no sign of a reliever. They're going to let him try to finish this one off.
Well, he's been brilliant so far, so why not see if he can take it the distance? It just doesn't happen these days very often.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
I think he was trying to get that slider in on his hands, but I don't think he meant for it to get in that far. I think he just released it a little too late.
This is pulled into right, and not the start they were hoping for as the leadoff man is kept off base to start the 9th. Martin Prado stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Marlins are now down to their final out of the game. Marcell Ozuna stands in. Was locked up on strike 3 in his last trip.
And you know it's never good to go down looking, but that was kind of a borderline call. I'm not trying to make excuses for him. He's still got to be protecting the plate up there.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Oh, and a swing and a miss on that one, and the Marlins find themselves down to their final strike now.
Oh. You like the way this guy is just going about his business here. He's got a...
And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Well, we talked about how they needed a good outing out of this guy, and he gave them that and even more, finishing off the complete game victory.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Mets come out on top, 8-1. Good night from Flushing.